Hello all, we'll talk about autonomous cars. We can see that already few autonomous car technologies are available in the market like Google, Waymo and Cruise, Life and different cars are there. We will just see what are the main ingredients for autonomous driving and what is the current level of autonomous level we have available with different technologies. We can see that we don't have a steering for autonomous driving from Google, where we can directly order the taxi using our app, and we can get into the vehicle and no need to worry about the driving. Let's we see what are the sensors and what are the abilities of the autonomous cars. Autonomous cars should have their own onboard sensors like LiDAR and Wi-Fi and computer system for recognizing the camera systems for recognizing the road signs, and they should be able to have a high range of sensing area around the vehicle. We can have a radar systems and camera system and LiDAR system, also ultrasonic. For car to car communication or car to infrastructure communication, we will be having a different protocols like Wi-Fi. When we have a LiDAR for a three-dimensional view to detect the three-dimensional view around the car and pass the obstacles. When we use the cameras, we can have that monocular camera vision for sideways and parking side, which is rear end of the car, and in the front side high resolution camera for detecting the vehicles. In autonomous cars we have different levels actually. Basic 0 level we don't have any autonomous features. Going upwards we will be having ADAS systems, advanced driver assistance systems, where we will have the adaptive speed control and few other driver assisting advanced systems for driving. Whereas coming to level 5 autonomous cars, we don't need any person to have hold the wheel. He don't need to be behind the wheel for taking the control over the vehicle. The car will take its own decisions and it will guide itself and travel in that way. The vehicles will be having a cloud connectivity and the GPS and LiDAR, camera and radar. Radar is for looking to longer distances. If we are having two different vehicles going in a far difference distance like 3 meters or 4 meters or 6 meters, the range is really high, we will use the radar sensors. Using the radar sensors we can detect a number of obstacles around the car till the longer range. Using our ultrasonic sensors we can have a distance between the obstacles and the car very accurately, and LiDAR will also be used for three-dimensional view around the vehicle, and cameras will detect the person, object like vehicle, car, truck or a tree or a dog, all the vehicles like scooty, bike and bicycle. All these different objects can be detected using the camera systems, and distance will be estimated using ultrasonic and radar if it is a longer range. If it is a shorter range, we have our LiDAR, which will take a three-dimensional view around the vehicle, And by making the sensor data fusion, we can detect and have a perception around what's happening outside the car, and we can have a driving guidance depending on the situations around the vehicle. That way we can guide the car, navigate the car autonomously, and we can direct the car remotely also, but we need a better connectivity for the vehicle to the remote area. Coming to the latest infrastructure which is being developed, we will have a vehicle to vehicle communication, vehicle to infrastructure. Like vehicle will detect that how much time will be it take to reach to that very next signal, and how much time stamp is going on in at the that signal area. When it will decide on its speed so that it will avoid the waiting time at signal blockage at red light. All these vehicles will be interconnected using a Wi-Fi or some wireless network, where there will be security for anonymous communication between the vehicle to vehicle, so that they won't do any malfunction of data interchange. If the car which is at the front is having a trouble and it wants to stop by pulling over, it will indicate that communicate it will communicate and indicate the same event to car which is at the very far from it, which is coming in the same direction, so that it will be avoiding the obstacles, like it will be avoiding the collision. And also we can see that number of advantages being available for us as a autonomous car drivers, or we can say we are riders. We can scroll our screen and we can see what's happening around the vehicle, and we can have a driving comfortability, and we can have our shopping going on, we can have our office work going on, anything we can do in that free time. Thank you, that's all for today.